What's up, everyone? Tip the Pineapple, back at it again. First of all, before I even get into anything else, that Rams-Vikings game last night, oh my goodness. I think we all expected that to be a good game, and it did not disappoint. Jared Goff completely just went off. He had like 4 touchdowns in the first half. That whole team really played well, and they showed why they are the best team in the NFL right now, in my opinion anyway. I don't know how someone else's opinion could be different. I mean, we've seen them play. We just saw them beat the Vikings, who are probably a top 5 team anyway, maybe top 3. Good defense, and Jared Goff just picked them apart. Todd Gurley went off, and the guy I'm playing in my NFL league this week for fantasy football, he had Todd Gurley, Robert Woods, and Adam Thielen. So needless to say, I'm down like 60-0 right now. I'm going to need some guys to come through big for me this week, but that doesn't matter. We're here to talk about Black Ops 4 and specifically Blackout. Got some Blackout gameplay right here. Like I said in my previous video, I didn't have much just because I didn't record much. I mean, I played a fair amount. I just didn't record a whole lot because I still have a pretty basic setup over here. I mean, I can't afford to just sit there and let my capture card run and run and run the whole time my Xbox is on. I got to use it sparingly because I don't have a huge hard drive hooked up to it. I think I'm using like a 64 gig flash drive or something like that. I'm going to have to go get a hard drive eventually. I've got one for my Xbox, but not one to go into my capture card. But no matter. We want to talk about some things that I didn't like about this game. I mean, there's a lot, but I'm going to get into just a few specifics here. I had a hard time with it, which I'm not that great. You know, I haven't played a whole lot of Battle Royale games anyway. Get that freaking swordfish out of here. We don't want that. I haven't played much Battle Royale. I played Fortnite for, you know, very sparingly, just a little bit. And I played PUBG Mobile for a little bit, but, you know, it's hard to even count that. But I'm not super experienced in Battle Royale. I don't really like it. First of all, slow gameplay. This game just seems to drag. I mean, I cut out just a ton of footage just to spare you guys from watching me run to get into the circle, because that's what about 90% of the gameplay is, for me anyway. But I usually like to drop a little bit outside, you know, try to get away from everyone and get some equipment. And right here, I saw that guy down there at the right. He was running in. I was gonna come over here, jump in this house, try to get a second story window, pick him off. But he sees me before I can get inside. I took that one dude out, so I think it's clear over here. I run over here to get away from those bullets, and bam. That's it. I mean, what can you do about that? He's just sitting in a little shack looking out of a window. Well, at least I got one kill. Segue right into this other gameplay. I don't know what happened to the beginning of it, but I'll jump in with 1 kill already. Health not looking very impressive, but the game, it feels slow, you know. And Fortnite has a bigger map than this, supposedly, and it feels faster, you know. It feels more exciting. There's more going on, I think, because of the layers. I mean, there's more layers to Fortnite. You've got the building, you've got the Battle Royale, you know, theme, and you've got the scavenging. And I mean, 2 of the 3 are here in Blackout, but it's missing something. I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, maybe you guys don't think that way, but I definitely do. I think there's something missing. And a few more players on these servers could, you know, make it move a little faster, feel a little more exciting. I mean, I think it was around 80 or 88 players or something like that. They said they play tested over 100. Like I said before, I believe it when I see it on that number. I don't see that working very well because I did have some lag and, you know, some latency problems, even just running how many people were on this game. I'm not super excited about how they did the perks. I think they have a potential to be overpowered. For instance, if you're like at the end of the game and you've got, say, like a consumer and a stimulant, something like that, you just pop that consumer whenever the circle gets small and there's only 4 or 5 dudes left, and then if you start hearing gunfire, start getting shot at, whatever, you could just pop that stimulant and could help you in a big way. I'm not 100% convinced that the perks are necessary at all. We already have unlimited sprint, and awareness I think is a little overpowered in a game like this. I don't think it has a place here, but that's just me. I don't know. The weapon drops too are... Oh, taking fire. Gotta get out of here. Good thing I got this badass LMG. The weapon drops, for me anyway, I found a lot of shotguns and pistols, probably because I don't normally drop into like the huge areas, you know, where a bunch of people drop. I kind of try to get like a little cluster of buildings on the outskirts somewhere. Either that or that construction site. That place is pretty badass for loot. And also I think a helicopter spawns there sometimes. But anyway, I get away from this sniper over here. Start hearing footsteps and like, where's this dude at? Oh shit. And that's it. You know, what, 1 kill and place number 8. That's not terrible. But it's not fun to watch, man. I don't think this game is gonna do well. Probably a lot of people will like it and play it, but I don't think it's gonna do well on YouTube. Save for live streaming. I think it'll be a good game to live stream. Jumping into this Black Ops 3 gameplay on Nuketown, I completely snap on these dudes. Got the M8 going off. Yeah, too many shotguns, pistols. I don't find many gold guns at all. I think I found 2 or 3 the entire time I played the beta. And tier 1 and 2 body armor should not even be in this game. I mean, tier 1 body armor is virtually useless. Tier 2, I can't tell the difference between that and tier 1. And then tier 3 is just godlike. If you have tier 3, good for you. If you find 1 or 2, you know, pick it up just to have it, but it's not going to do anything. And the time to kill, I think, is way too low for a battle royale game. I mean, I understand that you have, you know, medkits and stuff like that, but... Oh, by the way, look at this Marshall. Like, I jump in this corner, I know there's a dude right here, and watch this. Freaking, look at that. I didn't even get a hit marker. That was right on him. And then my damn trip mine kills me too. Well, at least it killed him. Time to kill, I think, should be a little bit higher, but you gotta be careful tweaking stuff like that, you know, it could break the game. But that's a few things I didn't like about it. I liked some things, you know. I liked the locations were really cool. It was nice to see, you know, Nuketown, Asylum, and Firing Range, and Lighthouse was pretty sick too. The zombies are badass. That was a lot of fun. I never got to try and farm that boss over there at Asylum, but I'm looking forward to doing that at some point. And the vehicle balance, I think they did a good job with that. Vehicle balance, I don't see too many people, you know, running for the choppers or the, you know, whatever, the boats, the trucks. They help you get back in the circle, which is what they're there for, and that's all they should be there for. But on another note, I've been reading and looking into a few things about Fallout 76. That game's going to be here pretty soon. I'm excited about it. I'm going to get it. I got some friends that I know are going to get it and play it. And it should be fun, but there's a few things to be worried about. Like, no NPCs. I mean, there will be NPCs, but no human NPCs. Like, it's just going to be robots and creatures, I believe, that are AI controlled. And they say every human you see in the game is going to be an actual human being. Which, you know, NPCs are one of the big things that makes Fallout games awesome, you know, and fun, and reinforces the story. I'm sure, I mean, I know there's still going to be missions and NPCs to give you missions, but they said dialogue choices are going to be slim to none. They're going to be very limited. Which is not going to give you much of an opportunity to change the story, you know, which replayability will suffer from that, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to get it, but I think this entry could kill Fallout, and if it does, the only way that they're going to be able to save it is with a New Vegas 2. I mean, ever since Fallout came to console, it's been good. You know, it's been pretty good, but it's been on a steady decline. I mean, Fallout 3 was a great game, but it has not aged well at all. And then New Vegas came out, and it was just like perfect. Like, everything about that game is awesome. The story, the NPCs, you know, the weapons, the special weapons, the replayability, the environment, locations, you know. Excuse me. It's awesome. It's a great game, and I think the franchise has been on a steady decline since that game. So if 76 ruins it, which there's a good chance, you know, they're changing a lot of stuff, and when you have a huge fan base that likes what you've been doing, I don't, you know, you gotta change with the times, I guess, but you gotta be careful with something like that, especially with a franchise like Fallout. I mean, there's so many hardcore fans of the game. And another thing, I think Vault 76 is either the first or one of the very first vaults that opened, you know, after the drops, and I completely botched that situation right there. I should have taken those two guys out in the room before I shot at those ones that were spawning back there, but whatever. It doesn't freaking matter. Yeah, if that's one of the first vaults that opened, like, how, I don't know how long they were in there, you know, before they got out, but how are there going to be mutated creatures and, you know, ghouls and death claws, you know, shit like that? I don't know. I don't really know about the timeline yet. But no matter. If you liked the video, throw me a thumbs up, give me a share, give me a subscribe. I'll be back at you with some new content soon.